Hey everyone, I really want to go over what exactly lead bait is and what our offer is. So we went over the hooks in the previous document and I explained how the hook is what gets the person to actually click through to your ad and explains your offer. What do you provide in the offer? So in this section, we're going to go over three types of offers. But before we do that, I want to explain what the offer actually does. So the offer, or rather the offering of content, needs to provide value. So in the content that you're giving them, whether it's a report, a video, a webinar, it has to provide value and enough that they feel like they're getting something for free. Not only that, but it has to be continuous with the previous hook. So as I mentioned in the last section, the hook has to be continuous with everything. If you're saying that you're going to explain how to change two things with SEO to get more clients, the landing page also has to say two changes to start getting more clients, and then the content or the lead bait or the offer has to also say these are the actual two changes to do. So it has to be very continuous or people will leave. The content also allows us to be an authority. When you read something online, you consider the person you're reading from an authority. When you start to provide all this great value and content that they've never heard of before, they're going to see you as an authority. This gives us a huge leverage as opposed to just trying to generate leads without doing that first. You also want to give a lot and overwhelm them in a sense. You don't want to make them leave by overwhelming them, but you want to give them so much value that, once again, they see you as an authority and it's enough to get them to sign up for a consultation. And how do you do that? Well, you give them a high-level overview, and that brings me to the next point. You don't want to get into the nitty-gritty details in any of these forms of the lead bait. You want to just give them a high-level overview. These are the main changes you have to do. You have to change this and this, but don't go into detail. Log in here and change this. You don't want to do that and overwhelm them in that sense. But you want to give them enough value that it overwhelms them by saying, "Wow, this is great. These seems like small changes, but I still don't know how to make these changes. So I have to hire someone to do it, and hopefully that person will be you." And that brings me to the next point, which is to offer the consultation with the expert that is you. So that's what the lead bait is all about. That's what the offer is. We are giving them all this value in order to offer a consultation at the end, which is what they eventually apply for, and that's how we land clients with Facebook ads. So all this value is to be able to offer a consultation at the end, and we'll go over how to do that in each form.